ये साला 30 साल की उम्र में तो काम कर रहा था. अब क्या कॉलेज, अभी भी कॉलेज में कितनी बार फेल हुआ है. We were opposite each other in this. We are ready to kill each other. Some directors would have had कि मुझे ना बोला उसने, यार है कौन वो, क्या समझता है अपने आप को कि मुझे साले ना बोला. Actors of that generation of my age, they were playing grandfathers roles. इसकी फिल्म बिकती नहीं है और ये वो नहीं है, ये नहीं, इसकी इतनी रिकवरी नहीं है.
Hi, this is Jaya and you're watching me on Bollywood Now. Today I'm in conversation with Sanjay Kapoor. Hello sir, welcome to Bollywood Now.
Thank you.
कैसे हो आप?
Super.
सबसे पहले तो मैं वहाँ से स्टार्ट करूँगी जो मैंने अभी मैंने 3-4 बार देखा और कई लोगों का सुना भी कि मर्डर मुबारक आ रही है.
बिल्कुल. मर्डर मुबारक 15 मार्च पूरा ही मैं बोल देता हूँ नेटफ्लिक्स पे. Yes,
मर्डर मुबारक आ रही है और नो ट्रेलर लुक सो प्रॉमिसिंग. थ्रिलर है और सो मच ऑफ टैलेंट इन वन फ्रेम.
Yes. That's a great thing. मर्डर मुबारक में तो ऑब्वियसली द कंटेंट इज़ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, बट बहुत कम ऐसा होता है, मौका मिलता है कि इतना अच्छा ब्यूटीफुल ensemble कास्ट एक फिल्म में हो साथ में और सबको इक्वल इम्पोर्टेंस है. यू नो व्हेन यू सी द ट्रेलर यू डोंट फील के कि कोई भी कम है उस ट्रेलर में. सबका अपना अपना एक the characters are very strong in the thing.
I love your part.
And that's the way the film is also. So and my role is such that it's a little more flamboyant, and I'm playing Ran Vijay Singh, who's royalty and everything. So he's got a little है अपना एक रुतबा है उनका.
No, fans are waiting for you and Karisma Kapoor together.
Yeah, we're coming. We did a movie called Shakti way back in 2002, I think so, 22 years back. So we're coming back together. There, we were opposite each other in this. We are ready to kill each other in this film because we are both wanting, to head this club. So but it's very interesting. I'm very happy that she's doing more work now. She started, not more work, but she's again decided to be in front of the camera. So and fortunate that I get a chance to work with the talented.
So I think all the 90s actors have taken over. ठीक है, आप लोग back to back, you are coming and ruling, and how, what do you have to say on that?
Well, I think so. It's the industry right now, because thanks to OTT, the content and everything, age has become a number. It's no longer a thing ke, you only get work if you have to be very saleable. If you're talented, I think so it's got nothing to do with the 90s. It's just that if you've got talent in you, you will keep on getting work, because now you're getting a lot of chance. You have to be good in front of the camera. So the minute you are good, if the role is written today, there are casting directors and everything. Is no longer the time where के यार ये अभी ये इसकी फिल्म बिकती नहीं है और ये वो नहीं है, ये नहीं, इसकी इतनी रिकवरी नहीं है. It's not no longer. Those films are also being made, and obviously they are larger than life films also. But yes, so that's the reason you are seeing just not the 90s. You're seeing great talent in front of the camera right now. I would not say only the 90s. A lot of new talent also you see a lot of, when I see a web show or something, I see actors whom I've never seen, but even in their first film, they're extremely talented. They're so well prepared. So what this has changed is the OTT and these digital platforms where a lot of good talent is coming in front. And because you're getting opportunities, it's not that typical roles are not written nowadays. कि एक हीरो है, एक हीरोइन है, एक विलन है, एक कॉमेडियन है और एक माँ है और एक बाप है. There are very, very different kind of roles which are being written. So that's the reason you are getting more opportunities. The very fact that today, like we are talking about Murder Mubarak, is releasing on the 15th of March. You see the kind of casting, you at one side, there is Dimple, who was the superstar of the 70s. You spoke about Karisma, you spoke about, like, I am there in it. Then there is Pankaj ji is there, the Vijay Verma is there. There is Sara Ali Khan is there. Tiska, who also was an actor in the way back in the 90s, she's there. So it's a great ensemble. We all are together, and there are two new, fairly new boys in Sohail Nayyar and Ashim Gulati, who's got a very important role also in the film, which people will see tomorrow. He's also there, and extremely talented people. When you when you work with them and everything, you have to be, whether you're doing a scene with Pankaj Tripathi or whether you're doing a scene with Ashim Gulati, you have to be on your toes today. Because everybody is, so,
Best actors,
focused,
yeah.
and everybody is everybody is doing such good work that it keeps you on your toes. Yeah.
That's great. Do you believe in this era or this time, the content is the king?
Of course it is. That's what I'm saying, where today, that's the reason you're getting those opportunities also, because, obviously good scripts were even, even way back when I started or even before that. A good script is a good script. But there are more opportunities today because of OTT. The thing is, the only difference is, if it's no longer you have to be a certain recovery kya hai, or all those things are not there. So that's the reason a lot of new and good talent is coming in front. And then they are doing films also. Like, I started off with films and then I did Love Stories, which changed everything for me. Then because of that, then I did a movie recently called Merry Christmas. So you do OTT, films get you OTT and OTT gets you films. So, you get back into rotation and then you get a chance to work with the best talent available in the country.
Because you're talking about OTT, do you believe OTT के कारण ना audience भी बढ़ चुकी है?
I don't think so. See, entertainment is entertainment, Finally, entertainment, when you are, whether you're watching something in front of, on a OTT or a screen, you have to enjoy, that 2.5 hours. And enjoyment and entertainment is only not, when I say entertainment, doesn't mean that उसमें action or गाना वो a serious film can also be entertaining because you're engrossed. You are engrossed in the film. So it doesn't matter. Like I did something totally out of the box. Like during the pandemic, during COVID time, I did a show called Gone Game, which the season 1 was shot at home with an iPhone, with a phone. And I did not meet a single actor. And I did not meet the director. He directed me through the iPad. Through my phone, I shot. I did my own lighting, production designing. वही बोलते थे glass ले आओ. ये plant में अपने घर में मैं था. There was Shweta Tripathi, Arjun Mathur. There was Shriya. There was Ruxar was there. Then in the season 2, Harleen Sit. So the first season, we did not meet each other. Absolutely, we were like, I met them after the show released and it was a very, very successful show. It was just not a short film. It was a show of 4 episodes. And Nikhil Bhatt was the director. He did a great job. So, being in front of the camera, whether it is OTT के लिए हो या big screen के लिए हो या वो एक छोटा सा आपका phone हो, finally you're performing, so it doesn't matter.
And you keep saying, age is not a bar.
Of course, age is not a bar.
When you say this, why? What do you mean?
Age is a number, It is what it reflects on your personality. It is how you feel. It's just not whether you look young or no. First, you have to feel young, and when you're doing a role and everything. Today, I get different kinds of roles. Sometimes, you because of your screen age also, you get. You get to play an older person, and then because you're not looking that old, then you have to, do some kind of a makeup or something to look old, and yeah, so it's not necessary to when I look back in the 70s films or 80s film also. Actors of that generation, of my age, they were playing grandfather's roles. But today times have changed. Today, all the superstars of the country are 50 plus. So that's the reason I say age is a number. If you are looking the part, you will. It doesn't matter. It no longer. Obviously, you cannot play a college student. You shouldn't play a college student.
But you can play.
Yeah, but you shouldn't because I'm working only since 30 years. So ऐसा लगेगा ये साला 30 साल की उम्र में मैं तो काम कर रहा था. अब क्या कॉलेज अभी भी कॉलेज में कितनी बार फेल हुआ है.
But what matters you the most? Who is in the film or what is the film?
No, obviously the director and the content, the script is very important, and then your part. I remember when I got a call for Merry Christmas when Mr. Shri, I got a call from Sri Ram Raghavan's office and everything. When I was going to meet him, I've been wanting to work with him since a very, very long time. I think so. He's extremely talented, and I like the kind of films he makes. It's just not Andhadhun, which everybody knows. Even I remember way back in 2001 and 2002, I'd seen Ek Hasina Thi. Probably that was his first film. I loved his work even then. He's got a very different way. The way he, his films are very different. So when he called me, obviously I want to work with him. It's a great, I knew Katrina is already part of the film. I knew Vijay Sethupathi is part of the film. So when I was going to the office, I was just hoping, I hope my role is good. Because I was sure of one thing, I want to work. I told him that I want to work with him. But still, if my role was not good, I wouldn't have been part of that film. I would have said, sir, I'm dying to work with you. It has happened with me. Ali Abbas, whom I worked with in Bloody Daddy, he had called me for another show. And I explained to him, I called him up personally that I'm dying to work with you. But if there is no meet for me, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say, कि मैं ही हूँ और मैं ही best, like Merry Christmas, I had to come in the second half. So the length of a role is, immaterial. It is the impact you leave. So I told him, and hats off to him. He didn't have any ego, nothing. When he made Bloody Daddy, he again called me up. Because some directors would have had कि मुझे ना बोला उसने यार है कौन वो क्या समझता है अपने आप को कि मुझे साले ना बोला. But that's it. I explained to him and everything, and I love him even more as a director and as a person. Like there was no ego, nothing. Immediately after that, he made Bloody Daddy, and he thought that I would be great to play that role, and he called me up, and I told him that. So that how times have changed. All this new wave directors have come, people who understand. That today if he's offered a film as a director, and if he's not happy with the script, he's going to say no. So they understand an actor is not saying no to a person. So same thing what I was trying to say when I went, I was hoping that my role is good. And when Sri Ram Raghavan has got his own way of narrating. It's not that he narrates the script from the first scene to the last scene. In half an hour, he told me and I knew what I was doing and how important I'm there in the film. And when I immediately said yes, and I told him I was just hoping, sir, mera role अच्छा हो ताकि मैं आपको ना नहीं बोलूँ. Yeah, so that's the way it works. Yeah.
So what's your criteria फिलहाल आपका फिल्म करने के लिए?
जैसे मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ कि the script has to be good. You have to work with a good director, and you finally those two things are there. But if you're not doing anything in that film, then you will feel more frustrated that you're not doing anything in it. So you have to have a like in this film, Murder Mubarak. There's so many actors, but everybody is so excited. It's a 2-hour film. अगर आप actually बांटो तो 15 मिनट भी नहीं मिलते कि सबको. 8 से 9 actor हैं. But everybody has got a moment in the film. Everybody is important in the film. There is nobody, when you see the film, you don't come out के ये सबसे ज़्यादा important है और वो सबसे ज़्यादा important है. Everybody will talk of the film, and everybody is going to enjoy every character in the film.
But I
so
feel
it's got
now,
to be like that.
But I feel now audience have started talking about the particular characters.
Yes, so see, if you, like my character in Merry Christmas, when Ronnie, people really liked it. People loved the thing. Also, the script helped me a lot because the script actually starts moving ahead when the character of Ronnie comes, So that also helped the Ronnie's character and everything. I have to say that, And obviously because, people, I did my job well, so people appreciated it even more. And, I cannot be more thankful to the audience and to Sri Ram Raghavan to, give me that role. Yeah.
Yes. You still approach for the roles or roles come to you?
So far, roles have been coming, but if I get to know there is an opportunity, I have no problem meeting somebody for a role. But both Murder Mubarak and Merry Christmas, and recently I have another show coming with Mr. Prakash Jha called Lal Batti. I think so. I've worked last 30 years, so people know now. They know what I can do and what I can't do, and they know that if I will get a certain amount of dignity to that role, and and do justification to that role. Yeah.
You did any kind of movie just because of friendship, knowing that this film will not work?
You never know which film is going to work or which film is not going to work. Yeah. And I always say one thing, when I did Sirf Tum, after that, a lot of people said, Sir, that was such a beautiful film, you were so good. Why don't you do more movies like Sirf Tum? To answer your question. An actor can only do films, the kind of work it's been offered to him. He can say no. So that's the reason there was a moment of 5 to 6 years when I was not getting good work. So I got into production. But मैं जो मुझे काम ऑफर होगा उसी में से प्रोजेक्ट कर सकता हूँ. जो मुझे ऑफर ही नहीं होगा, मैं जैसे अगर फिर तुम जैसी पिक्चर बनेगी नहीं तो मैं कैसे कर सकता हूँ.
नाइस वन. करेक्ट. कोई सनाया को कोई एक्टिंग टिप दे रहे हो?
See, nobody gives tips to anybody and everything. It's all, you have to work towards this profession. You have to work very hard. And that's what she's doing. I don't have to give tips. Nobody gives you tips. Yeah. You experience, yes. When you start working, you learn every day. Nobody tells you, but you learn. You have to observe. When you're on set, you have to observe. You have to say, how this scene, if I was doing, but he's doing it in a different way or she's doing it in a different way. It's a better interpretation of what I would have done it. So you learn like that. Yeah. You learn. That's the reason with experience, everybody becomes better and better.
But what you miss the most from 90s now?
90s, but 90s had its own charm, I think so, the kind of, I think so, there was more, I wouldn't say there is no, everything is too, it's good also that everything is too corporate right now, but there was more warmth and there was more, I don't know how to put it, but on set there was a little more, just today the actors, when you work, like when I worked in Murder Mubarak, the energy was great, the great thing was the actors, but when the movie releases, when the movie is complete, everything, earlier it used to be, we used to still be together, you're still meeting the producer, still meeting the director. Now if the marketing is there, you meet, otherwise everything just dies down. Yeah. Everything just, I think so 90s had our own charm, but I think so, this period which we are going through, is much more professional. It's definitely more corporate, so you get a feeling of a little, like I remember, to put it like, when I started off my career, picture complete ho jati thi aur contract sign hota tha. When I did Auzar and all, the contracts were signed after the film was over. आजकल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे लोग इतना बात करते हैं कि पता नहीं, जैसे वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पढ़ो तो ऐसा लगता है ये मुझे पिक्चर में ले रहा है या मुझे खरीद रहा है. So everything is too black and white now. Everything is too, something is amiss. I can't pinpoint, but there is. But I'm enjoying this phase more because of the profession. I'm enjoying it more because of the professionalism, the timings, when you say it's a 9 o'clock thing, things are starting at 9 o'clock. Everybody is on their toes. People were very hardworking then also. But I think so people are, overall the discipline is much more better now. And the workshops is there. And I think so I'm enjoying this phase. I'm as an actor, I'm enjoying this phase a little more. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lovely conversation with
Thank
you, sir.
So much.
It was so much positive. आ रही है सामने से, मजा आ रहा है आपके साथ बात करने में. Thank you so much for joining with me.
Thank you so much. Hi, this is Sanjay Kapoor and you're watching Bollywood Now.